Atlanta is full of money and power, but only a few women run the city from behind the scenes. Some built empires from TV fame, some from business brilliance, but one wife sits at the very top with a fortune that shocks even Atlanta insiders. So who are they? And how did they become the richest black wives in the Black Mecca? Keep watching to find out. Number 10. Phaedra Parks. Most people met her through television, the sharp-tongued attorney with a gift for timing and a taste for luxury.
I believe in one ghost, honey, and one ghost only. That would be the Holy Ghost. But I like everything spooky and strange and weird, so bring it on.
What they didn't see at first was the discipline behind the glamour. Long before the lights, she spent years earning her reputation as one of Atlanta's go-to lawyers for entertainment, civil litigation, and crisis management.
Superstar lawyer, superstar lawyer.
Hush.
Ms. Parks, we're ready?
Yes, Your Honor. Shall we approach?
Good morning. Looks like you are charged with excessive window tint.
As her legal career grew, she went on to write books, create fitness projects, and step into public speaking. Her years on screen as a reality TV star introduced her to a wider audience, yet her work behind the scenes kept expanding.
Where are you?
You should have called me, sweetheart.
I ain't your mama, I'm your lawyer, boy. Get your butt to court. And now you better be dressed like you going somewhere.
She built partnerships, invested in ventures, and grew her professional network deep into Atlanta's social and political circles. Her willingness to try new lanes kept her momentum steady. Phaedra also developed a strong presence as a commentator and media personality.
I've Googled their backgrounds. I probably know their blood type. You know, I mean, if something goes down, either I'll be able to resuscitate them or bury them. So, I think I'll be okay today.
She appears on talk shows, reality franchises, and special productions that lean on her experience, humor, and sharp insight. Each appearance reinforces her value as someone who understands entertainment and legal strategy. Through it all, she keeps Atlanta as her base. She raises her sons there, supports local charities, and stays plugged into the city's business culture. People often focus on the witty one-liners or memorable scenes from her TV career. The real story is bigger. She's a lawyer, entrepreneur, media figure, and community advocate who built a life that moves in multiple directions at once. With an estimated net worth of $2 million and a reputation that carries weight far beyond Georgia, Phaedra stands as one of Atlanta's most versatile women, shaping her own version of success, one chapter at a time.
Hopefully I'm gonna break the housewife's curse. And that's what I'm hoping because, you know, we are very entertaining, but I don't guess our dancing has been that good because we haven't.
The next woman on our list stepped onto the screen as a child star and turned her fame into a lasting legacy that Atlanta still celebrates today. Number 9. Keshia Knight Pulliam. Keshia Knight Pulliam entered the spotlight before she could even ride a bike. She first appeared in a baby product commercial as a toddler. Then by age 5, she was on screen in children's shows. By 6, she made history as the youngest person ever nominated for an Emmy for her standout performance as the quick-witted kid, Rudy Huxtable, on The Cosby Show.
Cereal, bananas, milk. What?
In a bowl.
What most viewers never saw was the strategy waiting behind her grown-up years. When the industry expected her to fade into nostalgia, she made a different choice. She went back to school, earned her degree from Spelman, and planted roots in Atlanta instead of running back to Hollywood. That decision gave her control over her time and her future. She began reshaping her money early. While many child stars struggled to reinvent themselves, Keshia focused on ownership. She invested in real estate across Georgia, building a portfolio that kept growing as Atlanta expanded. She launched Pulliam Family Investments, a company built around long-term planning instead of quick wins. Every move reflected patience. She bought, renovated, rented, and reinvested until her cash flow grew more consistent than any TV contract.
I tell them, because there's a part in the play, I'm like, well, I'm clear on my strengths and my weaknesses.
Right, y'all got
Singing is not what I do, and that's okay, because I can act the hell out of someone singing.
Her creative work evolved too. She produced independent projects, partnered with studios on smaller films, and stepped into hosting roles. Instead of relying on nostalgia, she used her reputation to open new lanes. Each project made her less dependent on acting and more in control of her brand.
Our parents, children should be seen and not heard, and all of these things. But that's not the child that I'm raising. These are qualities that I know that as a woman are going to serve her.
But the piece that defines her most is the work she does off camera. She founded her nonprofit, Camp Kizzy, to help young Black girls develop confidence, leadership skills, and financial awareness. It's not a side project. It's a long-standing program built to shift how girls see themselves. She shows up, mentors, and gives access to opportunities many of them would never have touched. With a net worth of approximately $8 million, she lives a grounded life in Atlanta with her family, shaping her career on her own terms. She and her husband, Brad James, have a 17-acre farmland just outside Atlanta where they planted a greenhouse, raised goats and chickens, grew produce, and embraced a low-key family life away from flashing cameras. From childhood fame turned Hollywood credibility, the next woman took her influence off-screen and transformed it into a business powerhouse that's reshaping how Atlanta women build, invest, and lead. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 99% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Number 8. Myleik Teele. In a world obsessed with billion-dollar startups and tech unicorns, Myleik Teele built her empire by solving a problem everyone else ignored. She didn't inherit a brand or get funding from a big-name investor.
Background in PR. And when social media, Instagram, what first came out, I was doing it wasn't even called digital marketing back then, but it was just like, give us someone who, I knew the online space very well.
Her startup capital was sheer insight and relentless drive. Growing up, she noticed the struggle Black women faced finding hair care products that actually worked for their natural textures.
This hair required about 450 or 500 degrees of heat. And when you are 8 years old and your mom is telling you to hold your ears, you're looking at probably burns around your face.
Most brands overlooked them, but Myleik saw an opportunity. In 2012, she launched Curlbox, a monthly subscription service that delivered curated hair care products directly to Black women. Each box wasn't just shampoo, conditioner, or styling tools. It was a celebration of identity, confidence, and self-care. What started as a small idea quickly became a movement. Women across the country lined up for a box that understood them, that spoke to their lives and their beauty. Running Curlbox wasn't easy. Myleik managed product sourcing, shipping logistics, customer service, and marketing, all while building a brand voice that spoke directly to her audience.
Curlbox, and when I say CEO, I mean Chief Experience Officer. Curlbox is an experience. Each month, we send our VIP subscribers 5 to 7.
Her instinct for storytelling and understanding of her community set her apart. She created a platform where Black women could feel seen and heard. Big-name retailers eventually noticed, and Curlbox gained widespread distribution, but Myleik always maintained the personal touch that made her brand authentic. Beyond Curlbox, Myleik built herself as a mentor, coach, and thought leader. Her podcast, My Taught You, became a go-to space for women seeking real advice on business, personal growth, and self-worth. She inspired countless women to take control of their own destinies and build their own empires.
About the Rise Empowerment Tour. What a wonderful, wonderful event with so many amazing women, with so many awesome ideas. I don't know that I've ever been to a better event.
After more than a decade, she made the bold decision to close Curlbox. For most, shutting down a successful business would feel like defeat, but Myleik saw it as evolution. The company had achieved its mission, and she was ready to scale her impact in new ways through coaching, community building, and guiding the next generation of Black women entrepreneurs.
Another smart choice that I believe I've made is learning when to say no.
However, while My Lake shapes the business world with vision and ambition, the next woman turned reality TV fame into a lifestyle brand that commands attention both on-screen and off. Coming up next is a woman who turned cameras into cash, fame into business, and reality TV into a platform that Atlanta can't stop watching. Number 7. Porsha Williams. Porsha Williams stormed into the big screens with her bold and unfiltered personality. From reality TV fame to high-profile business ventures, she's turned visibility into influence and influence into income.
The Jose Williams Foundation, it's not just feeding the hungry only on Thanksgiving. It's an everyday situation. You know what I mean? This is 265 days a year.
Known for her bold personality on The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Porsha used every spotlight moment to expand her brand and cement her status as a mogul in the making. She joined RHOA in 2012 and instantly stood out. Cameras captured her charm, confidence, and occasional fiery temper. But behind the drama was a savvy business mind at work.
Oh, hello.
Seriously, you have new twins, right?
Do they look new?
Porsha didn't wait for opportunities, she created them. From launching her own wig and hair care line to rolling out clothing collections, she built a portfolio that reflected her lifestyle and her fans' desires. She also authored a memoir, sharing her journey and lessons learned, turning her personal story into another revenue stream and a platform for empowerment.
City girl, oh yeah, because city girls are versatile. You know, we do the bodycon, we do the baddie looks, and then we do the casual soft life look.
Porsha's estimated net worth as of 2025 is around $12 million, though her ventures, endorsements, and property holdings suggest her financial footprint extends well beyond that number. She's leveraged her fame into high-value partnerships and maintained relevance across social media, business deals, and public appearances.
Name one housewife in any franchise who is the most overrated. Whoa, that means she is popular as hell and she should not be.
Her personal life has kept her in the headlines as much as her career. She married entrepreneur Simon Guobadia in 2022, and the union was one of Atlanta's most talked about celebrity weddings. The marriage ended after roughly 15 months, sparking legal disputes over spousal support and a $7.3 million Sandy Springs mansion. While these setbacks could have dimmed her spotlight, Porsha used them as fuel. She returned to reality TV in 2024, proving she can bounce back. She's kept a public profile, maintained her businesses, and continues to leverage her platform.
It was the betrayal of what I thought we had. Yeah, I really thought we were the best communicators with each other.
What sets Porsha apart is her ability to pivot. She's proven that fame isn't static. It's a tool for growth when wielded strategically. She's built a multi-dimensional career that continues to expand. Porsha Williams didn't just become famous, she became intentional. She turned cameras into cash flow, drama into visibility, and personal trials into teachable moments. Her story is a blueprint for taking a spotlight moment and transforming it into lasting influence, financial independence, and a public persona that commands attention in Atlanta and beyond.
All respect, homegirl, but when it comes to...
And while Porsha turned reality TV into a thriving lifestyle brand, the next woman took professional expertise and turned it into an empire that blends business, media, and influence across Atlanta and beyond. Number 6. Dr. Heavenly Kimes. Dr. Heavenly Kimes didn't just pick up a drill and change smiles. She transformed dentistry into an empire. From a young age, she knew she wanted more than a career.
Education is something they cannot take away from you. If you get that professional education, no matter what happens in the community, in the district, in the state.
She knew she wanted influence, wealth, and impact. So after graduating at the top of her class from Meharry Medical College with a doctorate of dental surgery, she worked as an associate for a few years. But working for someone else wasn't enough. She had bigger plans. She opened her own practice, Smiles by Dr. Heavenly, and quickly turned it into one of Atlanta's most successful dental offices. Her focus on cosmetic dentistry and patient care set her apart, but she didn't stop at the chair.
It does not. I mean, I make more money than most of the doctors on the show.
All right.
It doesn't. It just doesn't.
She expanded into multiple offices, launched dental and beauty product lines, and created a mentorship platform for aspiring entrepreneurs. Her approach was simple: combine expertise with business savvy and never stop growing. Television soon found her. On Married to Medicine, Dr. Heavenly's personality and drive captured audiences. The show gave her national visibility, and she used it as leverage to grow her brand.
Penetration, I just don't want to do it. It's drier now, and then that big old thing going in that little bitty hole. Is that too much information?
Beyond dentistry and TV, she's a writer and mentor. She authored inspirational books and business guides, offering insights on building wealth and running a successful company. Her work extends into empowering other Black women to step into their own power and create opportunities where none existed before.
Radio, TV, journalists, everything. And I want to just thank y'all for y'all support. Make sure y'all give y'all donations. Make sure y'all follow, share. Make sure y'all get out there, knock on doors with me. If you want to volunteer, come through. Dr. Heavenly for Georgia, District 93.
Her net worth reflects this multifaceted approach to success. She is estimated to be worth around $4 million. This sum was built from dental practices, product lines, media appearances, and smart investments.
That was very
I loved the forehead comment.
She loves the forehead, yeah.
All right, give me another.
She knows she can't give me no damn cheese without crackers. What kind of is this?
Dr. Heavenly Kimes' story is a blueprint. She turned medical expertise into a brand, layered on entrepreneurship, expanded into media, and gave back through mentorship and community work. And if Dr. Heavenly built her empire with precision and vision, the next woman turned every verse, stage, and appearance into a lesson in brand building, wealth, and influence. Number 5. Rashida Frost. Rashida Frost started in Atlanta's music scene in the late 1990s and early 2000s, carving her place with Southern hip-hop and bold style. Her lyrics introduced fans to a woman who understood how to build her own lane and create influence beyond the stage. Music gave her a platform, and she turned it into a business. She launched a fashion line called Pressed and opened a boutique that reflects her signature style. Every album, appearance, and partnership was part of a plan to expand her personal brand and establish an empire, not just a music career. Her ventures demonstrate a keen understanding of branding, marketing, and connecting with an audience. Her personal life added another layer to her story. She married fellow rapper Kirk Frost, and together they built a public image as a power couple in Atlanta. Their relationship, showcased on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, gave fans insight into balancing family, business, and life in the spotlight.
We already ate his ass up for that one because I said, bro, you wrong.
The couple has 2 children, and their shared ventures contribute to both financial and cultural influence in the city. Her net worth as of 2025 is estimated at around $2 million, coming from music, business ventures, reality TV appearances, and investments. Numbers only tell part of the story. Rashida's true impact lies in her ability to pivot and grow in multiple industries while staying authentic to her roots and her audience. Rashida turned music into merchandise, lyrics into lifestyle, and visibility into entrepreneurship.
Gone long, and when he leave, he calls, can't wait to get home. You know that I'm ready.
Atlanta recognizes her as an entertainer, a mogul, and a cultural influencer, and she continues to mentor, create, and inspire. This next wife on our list took media and visibility and transformed them into a platform that amplifies influence and impact across Atlanta and beyond. Number 4. Shamia Morton. Shamia Morton grew up in Atlanta, surrounded by rhythm, culture, and community energy. She started performing young and learned early that she had a voice that could move crowds. Her rise began with her work as an Atlanta Hawks cheerleader and later as a performer for the Atlanta Falcons. The arenas were loud, the energy contagious, and Shamia stood out. She took that platform and kept building. Acting roles, media hosting, and on-air work, each opportunity added a new layer to her career and widened her name recognition. Reality television pushed her to an even bigger audience. Her appearances on Real Housewives of Atlanta brought her personality, warmth, and humor to millions of screens.
We also, what about what we bake?
We bake a cake.
And what else?
We also get to...
She stayed grounded through it all. She used her visibility to branch into hosting gigs, live events, and partnerships that fit her brand, eventually earning her a net worth of $25 million.
A lot of our fireplaces were brought in and they predate me. They are hundreds of years old. My fireplace in my kitchen, that fireplace was brought in from Spain.
Her business ventures grew quietly in the background. She invested in beauty, lifestyle, and wellness products that matched her personal image. She built a reputation for collaboration and consistency. Brands valued her ability to connect with fans while keeping her message authentic, and her personal life is also a part of her success story. She married Gerald Mwangi, an international businessman, and together they built a life that blends family, culture, and financial stability. Coming up next, we have a woman who turned the spotlight into an empire, building businesses, hits, and a legacy that keeps Atlanta watching. Number 3, Kandi Burruss. Kandi Burruss stepped into fame through music, but her story didn't stop at chart toppers. She began as a teenager in the R&B group Xscape, stacking harmonies and sharpening her ear for hits. Then she moved into songwriting, and that decision changed everything. She wrote the kind of records that lived on the radio for years, records that shaped entire eras of R&B and pop. Grammy wins, platinum plaques, and global recognition followed, but for Kandi, music was only the first building block.
When I first joined RHOA, I thought, okay, cool, I already been famous before, I already won a Grammy, so what is this gonna do?
Then, over time, she launched brands in beauty, lifestyle, restaurants, entertainment, and real estate. Each venture fit into a growing vision that blended creativity with strategy.
Start paying for something, even though I haven't had it planned yet, I'm gonna figure it out. Because I don't want to waste my money or waste my time or other people's time. I don't want to look flaky.
When she joined the cast of the Real Housewives of Atlanta TV show, it became a marketing engine for her restaurants, her products, her productions, and her name.
I mean, my team, they go hard for me and I go hard for them.
I would never let my employees talk about any of my friends. That's just unprofessional.
Well, the thing about it is Don Juan and Carmen, they've been my friends forever.
It's all a clique.
Her role as a wife and mother also shaped her story. Alongside her husband, Todd Tucker, she built multiple family-owned businesses. They opened restaurants, produced shows, and raised their kids inside a home filled with ambition and creativity. The Burruss Tucker brand became its own ecosystem. Her estimated net worth sits around $30 million. That number includes songwriting royalties, restaurant revenue, reality TV earnings, production work, brand deals, and investments across Atlanta. Kandi built her empire one decision at a time.
Camera, whatever, it's like she's always giving us positive. But then as soon as she doesn't realize she's being taped anymore, y'all cutting away to her saying something that's either crazy or whatever.
She mastered the creative world, then mastered the business world, and blended both into something that still grows every year. From chart-topping hits to boardroom wins, the next woman turned her hustle into ownership, creativity, and a brand that's redefining Atlanta's culinary scene. Number 2, Pinky Cole. Pinky Cole built her name in a city where flavor, culture, and ambition all compete for attention. She grew up in a Jamaican household where discipline and hustle were part of daily life.
This was in Baltimore, right? So I saw my mother work hard and be loyal to somebody else, but I also saw her be an entrepreneur, and then I also saw my father being a risk taker, right?
And that foundation shaped every move she made. She started out in TV production in New York, learning how the media works and what captures attention. Her first restaurant in Harlem burned down, a loss that could have ended her story. Pinky decided it would be the start of a new chapter instead. She moved to Atlanta and returned to food with a different vision. In 2018, she launched a single food truck with a bold name and bolder menu.
It wasn't easy for me. I always been an entrepreneur and a hustler. For the people who don't know my story, my father did 22 years in prison. So I grew up in the prison system. Obviously, I wasn't behind bars.
The truck grew into Slutty Vegan, a brand that felt like a cultural celebration. Pinky made plant-based eating fun and welcoming. She blended soul food, social media energy, and a community-first message that resonated far beyond food.
What were you serving?
Oxtails. Oxtails and jerk chicken. And I'm like, eat that jerk chicken, it's good.
Yeah.
But I wasn't in alignment.
Within a few years, Slutty Vegan secured millions in funding. Investors saw what customers already knew. This brand had range. By 2022, the company was valued at nearly $100 million. Pinky kept building. She opened locations across multiple states, published books, and expanded into merchandise and partnerships. Her foundation became another pillar of her work. She supported HBCU students with scholarships, created opportunities for returning citizens, and provided food assistance across neighborhoods that needed it most.
Preparing my whole life for this. And when I say this, I mean success. And I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about impact, being able to reach people.
Her influence traveled from kitchens to classrooms to community centers. Pinky Cole changed how Atlanta experiences food. She built a brand with flavor, heart, and purpose.
As a Black woman, pioneering a space where you don't see many women, let alone Black women, I have a responsibility to help bridge.
She turned setbacks into strategy and transformed one food truck into a cultural force that continues to grow. And finally, we're crowning our countdown with a woman who built a powerhouse of wealth and influence, transforming success into a multi-industry empire that continues to set the standard. Number 1, Sheila Crump. When Sheila Crump co-founded Black Entertainment Television in 1979, she helped give Black voices a national stage. What started as a small programming block became a network that reshaped entertainment and set the tone for a generation.
They come in with their own agenda. You don't want to keep them. They need to buy into the vision and into the teamwork and be able to work as a team to help you build your company.
That early triumph laid the foundation for a career built on vision, strategy, and ambition. After the sale of BET in 2001, Sheila could have slowed down. She did the opposite. She launched Salamander Hotels and Resorts, turning luxury hospitality into a brand that reflected elegance, warmth, and meticulous attention to detail.
Days of Black History Month this weekend, a reminder that history is still being made right now by some pretty incredible people, and that includes Miss Sheila Johnson.
Each property, from the flagship resort in Middleburg, Virginia, to locations stretching from Washington, D.C. to the Caribbean, became a reflection of her dedication to quality, service, and creating spaces where guests felt seen and valued.
This is an amazing day, and I would really like to thank our college president, Darian Pollard, for this opportunity.
Sheila expanded into professional sports, becoming the first Black woman to hold ownership stakes in multiple franchises.
Whiskey dealer, and I was trying to find the recipe of how to make this bootleg whiskey.
Beyond business, Sheila became a leader in philanthropy and arts patronage. She supported education, cultural programs, and initiatives that empower communities often overlooked.
Another venture, something that I've been interested in for years, and that's the building of a hospitality company. It's something that I feel as though I'm gifted at.
She built platforms that gave others access to opportunity while solidifying her legacy as someone who invests in impact, not just wealth. Her net worth today is estimated at around $850 million, reflecting decades of smart investments, ownership, and diversification. But numbers alone don't capture Sheila Crump's reach. She transformed media, hospitality, sports, and philanthropy, proving that success is a long game, built with foresight, risk, and a commitment to excellence.
Did you ever see yourself as a professional sports mogul?
No, I wouldn't call myself a mogul.
Every business Sheila touches, every arena she enters, and every community she uplifts reflects a woman who turned vision into an empire, influence into legacy, and opportunity into cultural power.
I want the women to start looking at themselves. I want them to realize their own power.
We've just taken a look inside the worlds of some of Atlanta's most powerful Black women, the ones who turned ambition into empires, visibility into influence, and opportunities into wealth they fully control. It's a wrap for the richest Black wife in Atlanta, but there are even more wealthy Black wives all over the US, some of whom you don't even know. Don't skip our video on the richest Black wives in the United States. You're about to witness wealth that commands attention, moves with purpose,